Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope finally got a proper new showcase earlier today via Nintendo's Direct Mini Partners Showcase. I am super stoked for this game. I want to continue gushing about Bing Bing Wahoo, interacting with ugly rabbit characters that mess everything up. We did not get any news or updates on Sparks of Hope for over a year, until these past 2 days, and from that, some of us were a little skeptical on whether it'd be slated as a 2022 release, myself included to an extent, or if it would get pushed back into next year. But I'll start things off with the release date. Thankfully, it's still coming this year, just another season later, October 20th, 2022, and we got some more details and information regarding the game, and are still getting more of it shown off tomorrow at noon Eastern, 9 AM Pacific, by way of Ubisoft, so there's a chance I might bring back another discussion video tomorrow, less than 24 hours from now. And before we dive in, I gotta extend this message out to Ubisoft. I appreciate the insane amount of effort and passion you keep pouring into this now established franchise, but you guys really need to flex and harden your NDAs, your non-disclosure agreements, and business secrecy surrounding your games, because not only did Kingdom Battle get leaked like over a year before you even announced the game, not only did you guys make the website to Sparks of Hope accessible literal hours before you announced it last year, some dude leaked screenshots of what you presented yesterday. You gotta stop letting us meet this series via these leaks, man. Something's not going right over there with how much these games keep getting leaked, and right before they get shown off too, no less. It's hilarious and annoying at the same time, spoiler reasons and all. The details, though, really make me think. Kingdom Battle, wonderful game. Very strategic, challenging, funny, well written, pretty, charming, plenty of content and difficulty to keep you playing, well designed. It's a great game. Wonderful game. Linear, boxy, some weird limitations or restrictions here and there. It's not perfect, but it is, without a shadow of a doubt, a marvelous game. But the way they keep presenting Sparks of Hope, this not sequel, makes this game look remarkably better than Kingdom Battle does, and it's odd but exhilarating in its own way too. They focus more on the combat here, the range circles, some attacks and movements, etc. It's very similar to Kingdom Battle's combat like we saw before, dashing, then attacking, characters having specific weapons and built, etc. You can use dashes into bob-bombs and throw them to other enemies to attack, that's cool. Rabbid Luigi with his boomerang, Rabbid Rosalina with her kaboomer. Can I say I love the way she runs? Girl runs like Ed from Ed, Edd n Eddy. I find that funny. She looks funny. She's still my favorite new character thus far in the game. We've yet to see how the sparks are used in battle to an extensive length, and I'm willing to bet that that's what we'll see in tomorrow's showcase a la Ubisoft. See how if it'll affect the field, give characters abilities, or spare attacks. We see all kinds of sparks take on different colors and designs themed around fire, ice, shields, etc. So it's still more stuff to the gameplay than we know. We do see the ice one for a little bit near the end, drop icicles damaging opponents on the field, so we know they at least act as some terrain interference like hail in Pokemon, for example. I'm willing to bet sparks can do more than just that though. One thing that struck me, traditional experience and level ups. Like the original Paper Mario games or Mario & Luigi, this game has traditional progression like traditional RPGs. On top of this, the narrator mentioned interacting with enemies triggering a fight, just like in those games, so despite the series being tactical RPG and more strategy based, Sparks of Hope is leaning more and more into traditional RPG territory, and it makes me wonder how upgrades and character stats may work in the game if it's tied to that. I am very excited for that. This game's getting traditional progression. Super happy on Mario games finally using traditional RPG elements and mechanics since 2015. Since Paper Jam? Christ, do I wish this was not our only Mario RPG series now. I said this before, weird limbo status of Mario RPGs, Mario & Luigi basically MIA, Paper Mario not being RPG anymore. Even with it being tactical / strategy RPG, Mario plus Rabbids is literally leaning more and more into that traditional design of an RPG many fans of both Mario & Luigi and Paper Mario want. And it's neat this spin-off series is carrying that torch. I'd much rather all three carry it and run alongside each other synonymously like I mentioned before. I'm just saying. And the biggest thing that got leaked yesterday, Bowser's confirmed as a playable character, joining Mario and the others to save the universe. Bowser being playable in a Mario game isn't anything new when you look at spin-offs, kart, party, sports, etc. But any Mario adventure, or adventure involving Mario's characters, rarely has Bowser playable or take up a primary role beyond being the end goal / final boss. 2D Mario doesn't do it, 3D Mario doesn't, and it's rare in the RPGs. Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story, focused on Bowser and inside his body as one of the biggest themes and locations of that game, also contributing it as one of, if not the most popular Mario and Luigi game. Super Mario RPG, Super Paper Mario, both had Bowser join Mario for a greater, dire quest, and many people who played those games liked and enjoyed how Bowser was utilized in them. Even Paper Mario the Origami King towards the end of that game, albeit in a much shorter and limited fashion. But the point is, any Mario adventure that has Bowser star in some sort of protagonistic role, joining alongside Mario, implies you're pretty much in for a banger time. And I call Bowser being the 9th playable character way back last year, so between that and the fact Bowser's joining the good guys now, joining Mario, Luigi, Peach, and the Rabbids to save the universe, dude, yes, I just hurt my neck right now, but yes, I am 100% on board. I am very excited and in love with giving Bowser more roles than just being the final boss, as great of a boss as he is usually in most games. They also scaled him down kinda hard. He kinda puny. He a little small. Speaking of Mario Kart or Party, he's basically as big as he is in those games, whereas in most other Mario games, he's significantly bigger than Mario and the others, including in Kingdom Battle. So seeing him this small here, I think it's funny. And he's packing a rocket launcher too. He packing heat. I can imagine he'll deal heavy damage, but have very limited mobility. Super curious to how he's convinced on joining Mario at all. That also makes me wonder more about the story, because there was an interview by the developers of this game last year that they just removed off YouTube, but they mentioned characters getting arcs and having a much bigger, more climactic story involved as well. So stuff surrounding Bowser, the Sparks, the new Rabbit characters too. I'm really interested to see how the story and overall narrative will unfold. That, and adding Bowser's involvement period in saving the universe, Mario and them going to space and shit. I'm getting Mario Galaxy vibes looking and thinking about this game. Hell, the game in Japan, this shit translates to Mario plus Rabbids Galaxy Battle, alongside Starbits being a collectible in this game. I love Starbits. It's probably currency for all I know. Like, when you're reminding me of one of my top 3 favorite Mario games ever, in several ways, including the narrative and atmosphere, ooh, that is a very high bar. But you're doing a lot of things right with how excited I am at that point. Oh, this game's gonna be so good, dude. It's gonna be so good. Not only that, we got some more looks at more worlds too. More of the Atlantis-themed world, more glimpses of the snow world and the library, this autumn world with all these trees and such, this fountain near the end by a tree as well. It's probably the same autumn world. I'm digging all the locations thus far, and I'm looking forward to exploring and traversing these worlds. Speaking of, back to the gameplay stuff, again, you initiate combat interacting with enemies akin to Mario and Luigi, but that also speaks like it did last year to the overall design of the game and world itself. Again, Kingdom Battle is fantastic, but the level design is also pretty boxy and compact, linear or not, whereas like we saw last year, the worlds being vast and open, freer with exploration, is definitely going to make this game much more fun and enjoyable to run around in. And early on, we also see Luigi, Rabbid Mario, and Rabbid Luigi run in the snow world, followed by Princess Peach, Rabbid Luigi, and the Goth Rabbid chick in the library. Also implying you don't need Mario locked as your leader like in Kingdom Battle. In Kingdom Battle, you could swap characters all around in any order or way you want, except for Mario. Mario was always your leader. You couldn't do anything about it. You had to play as Mario front and center. Here, it's looking like you can organize your party in any order without any character restrictions, which is a straight up improvement from Kingdom Battle. I love Mario and all for sure, but giving that player more room to experiment with these characters and their abilities, it's a small thing that adds enough to character/party preference, personal bias, but especially strategy and combat design. It's one of those things that does make this game stand out from its previous installment more, and it is a quality of life change, assuming it's there, which is basically looking like it is, that I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna really like. Otherwise, Graphics look slightly better, they updated the lighting, all the animations on everyone are phenomenal, game still looks as fun, charming and cool as it did before, and the gameplay looks even better than both before and in Kingdom Battle more and more. I'm fairly sure the Ubisoft website or whatever leaked it yesterday confirmed a gold edition, so like with Kingdom Battle, this game will likely get DLC. I'm looking forward to whatever that could be. Ubisoft, suggestions? Give Rosalina a campaign like Donkey Kong got, give her something if she's not in the main game at all, or expand on the Donkey Kong adventure and add more of the Kongs or Kremlings and Rabbid variations of them, put them in space, or put Daisy in there, or put Wario or Waluigi in there. With how zany and off the wall these games keep getting, especially in character usage and overall scope, I feel like they have plenty of liberties to use more Mario characters than most Mario adventures allow, and put them in more interesting or just fun scenarios. And yeah, that's as much as I can think of regarding the new coverage on Sparks of Hope. Rest in peace Yoshi and Rabbid Yoshi, especially Yoshi, one of my favorite playable characters from Kingdom Battle, but the cast, the new characters, the animations, the world themes, world design, combat design, abilities, music, everything about this game continues to impress me and get me excited. I can easily see this game become my game of the year for 2022. GOTY 2022 free, dude. I know it's gonna be a great time. I can't wait to play it. I should do the DK DLC since that's all of Kingdom Battle I didn't complete before October comes. Either way, I appreciate you all for watching and listening. Hope you're all anticipating the heck out of this game like I am. If not, give it a shot. Give Kingdom Battle a shot. Kingdom Battle's a really good game. Try it if you haven't. I cannot recommend it enough. And stick around for more Mario plus Rabbids content to come in the future. Stay super.
哟，嘿，妹妹，嘿，我来呀！共和大哈哈呀！拉面，嘿，来面，来个面，共和再见呀！哈哈，拉面，唱首遍，谢谢。